Another day, another slave master. I'ma get this money, then get saved after. Banking on repentance, trying to make a killing off my life sentence.
Oop! What? Bruh. Who cut the sleeve on my shirt, bruh? Who did it? I might have did it, actually. I might have probably needed like a little band, but it's all good. You know, this is, you know, I got a little hook.
He needs some milk.
Anyways. What's good, YouTube? dreadlocks here, bringing you guys another video. Yes. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about two things, all right? You can already tell from the title. I want to talk to you guys about my 2-year lock anniversary. I also want to talk to you about this fresh retwist that I got yesterday. But first, let me tell you about my Valentine's Day, y'all. First, let me tell you about my Valentine's Day. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I mean, I forgot that Friday was Valentine's Day. Boo me. I know I'm horrible. Whatever, all right? Just taking my wife to Papa Do's this past weekend because my mother-in-law was in town and we wanted to take advantage of, you know, being able to go out to eat without, you know, my daughter, of course. Killed it at Papa Do's. I'm talking appetizers, dinners, dessert, grab mama a plate and a dessert to go. Made a generous tip. I'm talking about $30, $40 tips, brother. We was out here pinky up bougie, all right? You know, that's how we did it with the Papa Do's. I was just doing that because it was just, you know, it was a date night for hubby and wifey. So when, you know, one of my coworkers told me, hey, what you doing this Friday? I was like, what's Friday? What's Friday? What is it, President's Day or something like that? Is that Friday this year? Is that one of those like rotating holidays that don't be on the same? Yeah, what's going on? She was like, no, it's Valentine's Day. I was like, oh shit, taki mushrooms. Dang, it's Valentine's Day? And I was like, that's for single people. That's for single people to court their girl, let her know that they special and girlfriend, boyfriend. I just dropped X amount of dollars at Papa Do's. Papa Do's is expensive. Papa Do's, I ain't about, my wifey cool. Sure enough, you know when people talk to you and they sort of like put the fear of God in you? Alright, don't show up at that house with something for your wife and see how she feel. So of course I'm sitting at my desk like, oh, man, she tripping. Oh shit, man, goddamn, I should probably get some. That's kind of how I'm feeling. So I ended up getting my wife some gifts. Luckily, you know, my wife and I, we are very much the same person. And in this regard, you know, we're frugal. We got some very aggressive savings goals. So, you know, my wife was just like, nah, we cool. Let's just go out, get something to eat, you know, whatever, you know. And I was like, cool. That's a great position to have your wives, fellas. Have her at a space where she just thinks you're not gonna do nothing, but just go out and eat. So of course, work Friday, I was able to leave work a little bit earlier. Typically I get home around 2 hours later than I came home that night. I ain't telling y'all when I come home, boy, I don't know who watching, y'all crazy. Left work early and I purchased some gifts, came home with some gifts, and made sure I made the day special for my daughter and for my wife, and it was cool. The crazy thing was, you know, we had these, you know, grandiose plans that involved intimate wear. Man, I'm trying to tell you, bro, we old, bro. I got home, you know, with all the food and stuff after I had already gotten home. I'm not telling y'all when I get home, bro. But I, you know, ordered some food or whatever, end up picking it up. In the process of eating, you know, I was also asking her to give me a little retwist. So, of course, before I can get a retwist, I gotta put my daughter down. We end up, you know, starting that process around like, you know, late 9, maybe 10. It was just a late night because all the sugar that she had from the candy daddy got her, had her bouncing off the walls, like legit. But we ended up laying down, bro. And this is how I knew we was old. I went in there to go lay down with both of them, so, you know, sort of help that process, because, you know, my daughter likes us both in there. And boy, we both fell asleep. Like legit, we both fell asleep, knocked. 10 o'clock. All these grand plans with special lingerie. We had some plans, all right? And we just ended up falling asleep. We ended up falling asleep, man. And that is what being 28 years old with a child and married is. That's marriage. We fell asleep. We did. But I ended up waking up because I'm a horrible person. I really needed a retwist. So, you know, I woke up at like 10, you know, and like that frantic wake up. You know, you got something to do. Took a shower, and I like peer pressured my wife to wake up and help me out with my hair. So, you know, big ups to my wife because she did a great job on my hair. And I'm gonna show you that today in this video, okay? That was long. That was a long-winded story. Yeah, That's what happened. So I want to talk to you guys about the fact that it's been my second year in the lock game, right? It's my second year. Now, there's a little technicality. My date has always been the February 24th. We're still gonna claim the February 24th, but you know, we're very, very close. The real truth of the matter is that when I first got my first set of locks, February 24th was just the date that I could remember. The actual date where I started my first set that I took out because I didn't like was like probably like a month prior. But because we're like literally a week out, I just wanted to share with you guys what the 2-year feels like, how quickly the time's gone by, my current sentiment, all that stuff. I'm just gonna give you guys the full psychological breakdown of what it feels like to be 2 years in the lock game, okay? If you're interested in that video, stay tuned. I know we probably already like 5 minutes in, but thank you for staying in. If you watched this far, if you wanna see the video, let's go. Also, if you have not subscribed already, please do so now. If you have subscribed, make sure you hit that little notification bell to make sure that you stay up to date on all the content the moment that I post it, all right? You know, hitting that notification bell does assist in getting a quicker comment reply. So thank you guys for all the notification bell gangs out there. Thank you for all the subscribers, bro. We are growing. Crazy thing is I gotta give you a growth update. By like end of December, we had hit 1,000. Like just this past December 2019, we had hit 1,000, right? We're now sitting here at February, midway of February, and we already got 1,500, bruh. Very close to 1,500. I think it's like 1,490 something today. Huge. Big ups to you guys, man. Thank you for all the support. The growth of this channel has been tremendous. You know, it's just been amazing. So thank you. Let's get into this video. Now I know what y'all here for. Let me show y'all what y'all want to see first. Y'all not gonna see that until a little bit later. I promise I'm gonna show y'all this, man. I promise. I'm gonna show y'all my retwist soon, bro. I don't really like the retwist look anyway. It's kind of like, it's fresh and you got your parts, but it's also so fresh that it's like a little awkward looking. But let me tell you guys about this two year, what 2 years feels like, okay? 2 years feels like, when I hit my 1 year, it was like, wow. I'm an OG, and not really like the OG, but like the young OG. The young OG, like I just graduated college, or I could go back to high school and like tell my young pups, you know, what college is about. Like that's what it feels like after my 1 year. After 2 years, I still pretty much feel like I'm in that same boat. You know, 2 years is just as much about discipline as that first year. I mean, honestly, keeping busy has really taken my mind off of really thinking about the time at all. When you're getting in your regiment with your locks, especially at this stage, you're not thinking about the time. Sometimes your regiments are falling off. Just things are changing. Products could change. I mean, I know the most exciting thing right now about my locks sometimes is the products that I'm trying out. I'm trying out products. I'm trying to see what works. You know, of course, I told you guys last week about a very, very great product that I've been trying just for itching. You can find it at Walmart. Yeah, man. I mean, that's really what my journey has been thus far. For the most part, you're not actively thinking about your locks and your locks growing. You know, you're moving and growing. They're very much a part of me, like in a way that I don't really think about anymore. I think that's really the state that you want to get. I think that first year, even into the second year, you're still sort of like thinking of yourself and your locks as almost two separate entities. I can definitely tell you that at year 2, I've had them for like, they're just a part. They're just a part. I don't think about them like, yeah, me and my locks, or let me see how my locks are doing. They just, you know, I know them. I know them very intimately. I know where the Congos are, I know where the thick ones are, I know where the thin ones are, I know where the problem spots are, I know all that stuff. So I think the familiarity and the relation that you grow with your locks at year 2 is unmatched. I can definitely tell you that as far as the temptations to cut your hair, those are things that me personally, I haven't dealt with too much. I've had the dreams, and we all know about those dreams where you cut your hair, and dreams are really tricky too, because in your dreams, it sort of feels like it's willingly. It's like you willingly cut your hair, and then you sort of wake up in that same frantic, like, oh my God, oh. And you know, just to feel your locks that are still there, and you know, you feel relief and you go back to sleep. But I haven't really had the temptation. Of course I think about it, but me, it's just not something, I know what that feels like. I know what the other side of locks, not having those locks feel like. And for me, I'm really committed to allowing my hair to get to that ultimate, you know, that Seba Treyu, you know, that Gunther pre-lock cut, you know, length. You know, I'm looking to let my hair grow. I'm looking to let that stuff go down my shoulders, even down my back if I can. And I know that's gonna take discipline, commitment, and really just an overall acceptance of, you know, the locks just being a part of me. And I believe I'm at that acceptance right now. Some of the things that other people deal with, just the complaints of just the high maintenance and all that stuff. Let me tell you, bro. I told you last week, I hardly even wear my do-rag. I do have like a healthy regimen of washing my hair. I do that probably like every 2 weeks. But as far as retwisting, as far as all that stuff, I might retwist once every 2 months. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I'm worried about with my locks for the most part is keeping my parts separated, making sure that my scalp is oiled so that I'm not, you know, getting a bunch of dandruff, and then trying not to scratch my hair too much because of, you know, my scalp condition, you know, scalp psoriasis and all the dandruff that I have. I don't want to cause any scalp abrasions, cause any extra breakage. That's really all I'm thinking about with my locks. Some people feel like it's just a really high maintenance thing and you always got to do stuff. Nah, man, you really don't. You really don't. You could just chill. You really could just chill with your lock. I think that was one of the things that, you know, Gunther felt, and he's well within his right to feel that way. I just didn't understand it, because for me, I mean, bro, you could literally just get up and go with these, you know, rub your finger through them, put some moisture on them and just go, you know. So that's what that is. It's a very low maintenance style for me. And the beautiful thing is, for me and my journey, is that I have like complete family support. If you've seen my family, we're like a natural hair family. You know, my wife's hair is, you know, really nice. She's been taking care of it for years. So as a result, you know, her hair is like, you know, down her back almost. Daughter's got, you know, really pretty natural hair as well. And it really helps to have a supportive household, a natural hair household as well. Those of you guys who's been following me since the very beginning know that my hair started off like the little bitty nuggets, tiny nuggets. So if there's a picture I can show you guys, I want to show you guys up there, but tiny nuggets. So for me to be where I'm at now with my hair, it feels good. It feels good. One piece of advice, man, I could give you guys that are trying to get to a space where, you know, you've been in the game for 2 years, is really try not to think about it. Very difficult, you know, in the very beginning to reinforce that. I know a lot of people got locks, brand new sets. You're probably in your first month right now. You know, you're probably at that state where, you know, you are obsessing about every different developmental change. You're curious about whether or not things are normal. You know, really what I can tell you guys is no matter what the change is in your hair, everything is normal. Everything is normal. No two persons' locks are the same. I can tell you as a person that's put my hair through some extensive damage, be it bleach to the point where I've had to cut off some tips. I mean, to the point where I'm still repairing from some of the damage from the bleach. You know, I've colored my hair, I've overcolored my hair, I've colored it black and then stripped it and then colored it back. I mean, you guys, you have been a part of that journey. But the lock process really teaches you, especially after being in this 2 years, is it just teaches you that every little bit of stuff that happens is gonna tell a story. Your locks are gonna tell an individual story, and it's not gonna look like the next picture. It's not gonna look like the next man, woman, whatever. You know, it's just gonna be a journey that's telling your cumulative story, your dreadlock journey. It's truly that journey. You guys got this, okay? If you ever need any help, y'all know I'm here, man. I'll be responding to comments, bro. I might be late. I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on. Y'all know the rest. You know, I'm here to help. I'm here to help. So leave comment section if you have any questions at any point. If you guys ever need any assistance, YouTube is really weird about messages. I mean, I've never really gotten messages from YouTube specific. Well, I have. The interface is a little confusing sometimes. So if you do have any, you know, direct messages you want to send me, go ahead and send it to my Instagram account. You don't have to follow me. I'm not one of those people, but it does help to follow, because sometimes you will stay in like a request queue, and sometimes I don't see those. It's I don't know why, but it's weird. Now, the moment that you guys have been waiting for, all right? I'm gonna show you guys this retwist. All right, y'all ready? Man. Oh, let me go make some adjustments. Yeah. So this is the retwist look, man. Now, because I when I went to sleep last night, I didn't use any like a blow dryer or anything like that because, well, for one, we don't have one. We didn't pack it. But for two, it's okay if you can, you know, have your hair dry without heat. I definitely advise it. You know, heat isn't the best for your hair, and you know, the last thing I need is to introduce more damage. But because I fell asleep, took the clips out probably after an hour of just letting them air dry, and then I pressed them all back. You can see that my hair doesn't really want to lay down. You know what I'm saying? With locks, that's what, especially within that shorter lock phase, the weight of the locks the gravity doesn't naturally just sort of dictate what's going on with the locks. As your locks get longer, obviously that'll change, but I'm still currently apparently a young pup in the game, and you can see my locks not trying to do what they do. That's why it's really important at night when you are wearing your little do-rag to sort of train the lock in the way that you want your hair to lay. I typically, you know, do a middle part, you know what I'm saying? Divide them all down the middle and just sort of let them do their thing like that. But you can see, man, my length. You see my length. My length is getting there, man. My length is getting there, man. See that? I can't tell, but you know, they trying to get closer to my back. They trying to get closer to my back. And one thing that I love about what my wife does, I got like, I don't have a lineup or anything like that, but my wife makes sure that she grabs all those hairs from the front and she incorporates them into the lock, man. That when you have like a high top set of locks, especially on like the sides and stuff, it's really important to grab as much hair as you possibly can, because it really does help to repair the thinning, you know, of your roots. Over time, if you're brushing out that hair and you're not twisting it back in, you can find yourself, you know, in that thinning lock situation. So, I mean, check out the retwist as well. You know, just seeing what that product has done. That's one thing that I'm really impressed about the product that I'm using. My last video showed you the products that I'm using, but you can see that those parts are just really, really clean. You know, you don't see any buildup. And again, I didn't use a dryer or nothing. You know, this is just plain air dry. Getting lengthy. But yeah, I'm not, and just a disclaimer too, I'm not the biggest fan of the freshly retwisted look because of, you know, just the awkwardness of it. As you can see, you know, things are sticking up. But, you know, been in the game long enough to know this is sort of what it looks like in the very beginning. So, but yeah, man, you could just, the main point is you can kind of see the length and just how everything is progressing, man. And that's what it's all about. It's just amazing. Man, when I shake my dreads, that waft, that air, it just smells pleasant, bro. That just smell good. Yeah, there you go. Get a little swing. Shawty swing my way. Don't look good to me. Yeah, man. We out here, bruh. See it? See it? Be in the game. I mean, of course, oh yeah, we definitely. I mean, we Pineapple City right now, so you know, y'all already knew that though. I was doing that last month. That's my old girl. Other than that, you guys, I mean, I think we pretty much covered everything we wanted to cover. I mean, 2 years in the game, man. You know, this is where I started. And this is where we at now, man. 2 years. 2 years. I mean, I'm proud of my lock growth. You know, I'm proud of this process. I'm proud to be a committed locker. You know, I say you guys stay committed, stay locked, stay blessed. You know, if you have any questions or need any help along the way, y'all know I'm here. Shoot me a comment. You know, that's pretty much all I got, you guys. TP Locks, signing out.
That was why I'm living. The only thing they gave me was help in the script, role of the villain. I guess you can blame it on my pigment. My need to be that nigga. Crabs in the barrel, cancer malignant. I feel it in my marrow, the pharaoh beneath the kinsman. The circle is small, but the lacking is double in dimension. I shine with a vengeance for the times in the trenches. Got a gold rope, spent a pretty pound for the lynch hand.